So we'll see probity in governance. So is probity in our behavior. So what is the significance and what is the objective of probity in governance? What are the guiding principles? What are the suggestions? What suggestion can we give to ensure probity in governance? So accountability, हम देखेंगे conflict of interest. We'll try to understand the concept and philosophical basis of governance. कहाँ से आया? Who taught us? What we follow? What is the philosophical basis of governance? So probity has been derived from the Latin word probus, which means honesty and proven integrity. क्या दोनों different है? Yes or no different है? How? So integrity is quality of being honest with highest level of moral standards, highest level of moral standard. Integrity, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने अपनी वाइफ को चीट किया, बता दिया आप ऑनेस्ट हो, लेकिन यहाँ पे आप इंटीग्रिटी नहीं शो कर रहे हो बिकॉज यू आर नॉट शोइंग हाईएस्ट स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ हाईएस्ट मॉरल स्टैंडर्ड फॉलो नहीं कर रहे हो. सो सिविल सर्विसेज कंडक्ट रूल 1908 required you to ensure absolute integrity. The civil servants are expected to ensure integrity 24 hour, absolute integrity 24 hour. So civil service conduct rule said that civil servant has to display absolute integrity 24 hours. A honest person, a person who may be honest, may not be the person of integrity. So probity in governance are practiced is a just, fair, reliable and correct. So probity क्या है? एक practice है just, fair, reliable and correct. तो यहाँ पे क्या होना चाहिए? What you think, what you say and what you do with highest level of moral standard. That your hair, your heart and your hands must be in contact. That what you think from heart, what you say from the heart and what you do from the hand should be in consonance. So it shows cohesiveness of the character. So probity must be reflection of the complete and confirmed integrity. It is a reflection of complete and confirmed integrity. So probity in governance stands for upright, just, uprightness, just, honest, fair and reliable behavior. So we can get probity in governance only when the person who are holding the institution has high moral standards. So once you ensure probity in governance, correctness will not be in doubt, and it is important. It is an indispensable part. So probity is indispensable part. So probity is indispensable ingredient, and not only to be effective and efficient in approach but also to be accepted in work. But not only effective and efficient in approach but also to be accepted in the work. And when there is a probity in governance, correctness will not be in doubt. So you have come in the world with undefined faith, but you will go from the world with your karma and deeds. So deeds are very important. So you don't require a person of honesty but a person of integrity, impeccable integrity. So probity will ensure my process, will ensure progress, process and outcome. Process, progress, outcome. So probity in governance, the cornerstone of good governance and ethical governance. So it will ensure, probity in governance ensure evidence of, it will be evidence of my strong moral character and not allow me, will not allow me to sacrifice my conscience. So probity in the governance is a reflection of my strong moral character, my ethical behavior, evidence of my cohesiveness in terms of character. So probity will not allow me to sacrifice ethics. It will go against my conscience, make me disciplined, well charactered, dedicated, devoted and determined to utilize objective for what you are here. So to make you disciplined, well charactered, dedicated, devoted and determined to utilize objective for what you are here. Same will be applicable to DM, CM, Prime Minister, President, whosoever. To self-regulation, suppose you are giving a bail to rapist, how will you face your daughter, your mother? So there should be self-regulation. So Ram must not be respected, but behavior of Ram must be respected. For example, Vivekanand was respected all over the world. That character is needed to ensure probity in governance. So global governance, national, local governance. So when the probity in governance ensure, so when probity in governance ensure, our democracy will be qualitative. So we'll do everything with accountability, transparency, according to the law, and with confidence. Whatever I'm doing with all my potential. I'm not here to hide anything. So probity in governance in check every time fraud and corruption, every time of cheat. So character is law means everything is law. So character is important. So probability governance is important to ensure quality in governance. So probability in governance is essential to ensure probability in quality of governance. The probability in governance will ensure accountability. Probability in governance will ensure transparency. Probability in governance will ensure respect of the rule of the law. Will ensure check in case of misconduct, corruption. Probability in governance will make the country competitive to lead towards sustainable development. Incorporating living as well as non-living. So probability in governance will ensure good governance. हम खुद ही अपना आंसर फ्रेम करेंगे. So when question come, knowledge will come from different direction. और तो यहाँ पे रेस्ट्रिक्ट नहीं करना है एक पेपर तक. So what is the principle of probability in governance? तो 5 प्रिंसिपल है probability in governance: transparency, accountability, confidentiality and impartiality, and manage the conflict of interest. So we'll see how transparency, what is accountability, how accountability is linked with transparency.